Chapter 1. Be honest. Stepping back into my dreams, how the dreams present in my mind, organizing the timeline with what my last year has been. It's been a full year of not dreaming, learning to adapt to what I document. What my life has done is play out my dream reality. Either then or now, and maybe later, this is known. July 13th, 2022. The following dream after the cuddling dream. The dream, more hours. In the dream, I'm unsure of where I was. The scene location, unsure, but I was surrounded by a bunch of people. Some I knew, some I didn't. And in the middle of the dream, I was looking for my boss at the time. It was summer of 2022, asking for more work in the form of requesting more hours. This is at a time where I was settling into living with less, downsizing my life, and what I knew and no one else is what I know now. Working is a joy. It's where I make money and have more, and this is my social time. Working is a great outlet. The problem is I sometimes need a month off. Part-time work is good for me. It can fit into retired life. My life, I used work to elevate me. Without who I am, this is what a lot of retired population ask themselves. Who am I? And if not to work for something, that something is often not you. What do you do? The year of 2020 told us there's more. We saw highways to offices, to bedrooms, to kitchens. That is. Cups of coffee and chats about change. It was a good life. Smiles and laughs, conversations to be heard for life. Printing each reminder of who I am. I can feel pages for lifetimes echoing throughout rooms. Slow and steady wins the race. The race was just me. I could run or walk. I was getting there. And each day I walked a little slower. I ran. And then sometimes I would just stand, sitting or crawling, there I would be trying. Try was all that I needed done. It's just the day of where we were. Everything is all and we are not. Here is there and up is down. All around the world of what is just a dance in white. Laying over what is always going to be. Standing is a circle looking around at the kingdom. That's what that dream was. More hours is more hours is more life hours. I am asking for more hours. More hours. At the time, hours equaled money. More hours gives me more money. Writing brings me money, and it surrounds me. This is my life. It's what I prayed for. And often our prayers look different. We have ideas of what they were and think we can just play at our own rules. You have to play the board. When you are the queen and you believe it as if it was real, this is the disease. You rule. That's what I do. Rule. Stacy rules. You'll find it in the yearbook. In each page of a well-lived life, filled with love and fun and beautiful memories of driving roads near and far. What a great life I've lived. I continued to write this dream during the summer of 2022. Continued with searching for her, asking for more hours was the dream. In the waking world, this was showing me the contrast between stability and unstable. My adult life, I had a set income. It was stable. My disease makes me make unstable decisions. This is not induced by anything but imbalanced chemicals. At the time, I was going over my options. Working two jobs with my disease would not work. Paranoid S is best with a schedule. This disease gives you multiple lives. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and so on, they have a new me making choices. Then, in a bad season, I forget everything. Writing is what all me do. Dream therapy is a source. Dream therapy is my source of therapy. My dreams have become my reality. The longer it takes me to write, the longer it takes to get to the end of the story. So hopefully it's almost over. If it's not, it's a new life that I am used to. It's just the way of life. Drink coffee late into the night, typing the stories into the book. Get to the finish line, and I will just ride this wave out. My books I worked incredibly hard on, to the point I worked myself into a nervous breakdown. That I remind myself it's about joy. We're joyful. My books I worked incredibly hard on, to the point I worked myself into a nervous breakdown. That I remind myself it's about joy. If the books are not giving me joy, step back for a moment, fill your joy tank, and try again. Depression breeds in hopelessness, created hopelessness. If that is causing you depression, then it's time to move on. That is not failing at my dreams, it's sustaining my dreams. Failing would be giving up, which the give up in me does not exist. Days, it just needs a break. This dream was highlighting my fear and my stressor. And that was a mix with old writing from the summer of 22 as I interpret the dream I was having at the time. So that's been some time ago, but that's where I was. And then we move on to chapter 2. This is chapter 1, Be Honest. But I don't know that I didn't read chapter 3. I'm a little unorganized, but it's okay.